I am not retiring. I'm not retiring, and I do not want to pull a Tom Brady and come back from the retirement that I am not entering into. I've been hosting user conferences like this one since 1989. That was 35 years ago. It was the year that Becky and I were married. That was a lot of hair ago. This is all she's known. This gigantic rock in the river of our fall. And in October, we're forgetting. There's no way that we can travel anywhere. There are many, many things that I love about hosting conferences, and there are a few things that I'm ready to be done with. Not the least of which is a $250,000 commitment that I have to make to a hotel every year that generally does not have my best interests at heart. That was a pretty nice lunch we had yesterday, huh? Was it worth $55? Pretty good projector we got here, $4,000. To say nothing of a summertime full of stress, wondering if any of you are ever going to even show up. There are also some just amazing memories from this conference. Jerry Taylor in 2004, who won a prize and gave me such a bear hug that I think she broke a rib. The Great Danes, Tina Louise and Thomas. Charles Cranford flashing peace signs since 2003. Jen, John, Kelly Mayberger, 2012. All of these people are here with us this year, and of course my good friend Steve Ringsberg from before this conference, who just kept nudging me. You should be doing this for PowerPoint. He just kept nudging me, and so really this is all kind of his work. So how in the world could I leave all of this? I can't, because I'm not going to retire. But 2025 is going to look very different, and I want to share with you some of that. Now, the virtual conference will not be different. That'll continue as it has for the last 4 years. I never expected that I would enjoy it as much as I did. But the real money shot is other people's expectations. Now, you all expect a lot when you come here in person to this conference. You expect a 7. And I think we give you an 8, maybe 9. And I'm very proud of that. Yep. Now, when people attend virtual conferences, they expect it to suck. They expect a 3. And we give them a 7. And that gap right there is exceptionally satisfying to me. So we're continuing on with the virtual conference. Because, also, I got this Zoom studio that I built back home. And I like hanging out in it. And if I retired, I don't know, I guess I'd have to give it back to Jamie or something. Maybe she moves back in. So, coupled with the virtual conference, I want to hold an UNconference. I've already mentioned this to many of you. Participant-driven. This is in Wikipedia. It's a real thing. Agenda created by the attendees. Particularly good for people with a high level of passion. Why haven't we been doing this all along? The UNconference. It'll be very different. First of all, I think it should be more accessible to everybody in the middle of the country. I actually have a place in mind, Sandy Johnson will really be happy. I think fewer people will probably attend, but who knows? I don't really know. It's going to be much less expensive. And I don't know, maybe hold it over a weekend. I want your input on this. So, yes, how less expensive? Well, first of all, the virtual will not have to carry all this water for the in-person. It'll drop at least $100, maybe more. Take an entire decimal place off of in-person. Now, I won't post as much. We may not have parties every night. We'll spread that around. It'll be much more organic. But one way or the other, that's what I want to do on land. We also have plans for you at sea. And for this, I want to turn things over to our travel empress, Mona.
So, UNconference sounds amazing. However, we have something planned that's a little bit sooner. We are going to Jamaica, we're going to Grand Cayman, we're going to Puerto Plata. The price includes some great things like all of your food, a Wi-Fi package, and includes a beverage package. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Becky and I are already going, and about 10 of us are. So this is what the roadmap looks like for next year. The cruise first, and then hopefully a summer of much less stress. And then 3 big events in the fall. The UNconference in September, the virtual conference in October, sandwiched by Eric and Cody getting married. Yeah, now I don't know if you'll be getting invited to this one, but you are definitely invited to these two right here. I just love you guys. When I look at photos like this, I just get choked up. I also wonder about the couple in the back, who they are. I always feel like I have to apologize to this person because sliced right. But I mean, I get choked up big time looking at photos like this that remind me so much of the wonderful times we've had. And I especially love how my two families have come together, my conference family and my real family, in ways that just warm my heart so much when I see scenes like this. So we've got a lot to talk about, and we have an entire happy hour to talk about it. I especially would like to hear what you think about this idea of an unconference and maybe holding it over a weekend. But mostly, I just want you to know how blessed and how privileged I feel to have been your hosts for all these years.